Yo, GM fam. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you guys. I think we got this. I think we got this squared away now. If we go in live and I see a bunch of thumbs down, the audio's not working. And if you guys start lighting up those thumbs, baby, I know we're good to go. So appreciate you. Thank you so much for those visual cues as we navigate this wild world of Web3 live streams, man. Thank you so much. Turbo, AI, Matthew, Corey, Desert, Modern Canadian. Let's see, we got Indigo Stars in the house tonight. 7, Shane, 4K3, Adventureful Mamas and Mosey, GM. Here we go. It's Friday. Let's get started. What's up?
Yo, GM, what's up, family? Man, what a ride last night. Started off nice, heading back from Detroit, I knew I was out of Detroit, bro, because people started waving at me. And they were like giving me like thumbs up and stuff. And they were like just being friendly and shit. So I was like, oh, I must be close to Ohio. Bro, this is the funniest thing ever. When I was in Detroit, right? And people be like, oh, AI, he'd be like, yeah, man, my boy's from out of town. And they'd be like, oh, where are you from? And I'd be like, oh, I'm from Ohio. They would get so mad. They'd be like, Ohio? I'm like, damn, that's where I live. Like, you asked. They were like upset about it. I was like, people don't come from Michigan to Ohio. And we're like, where are you from? And they're like, Michigan. We're like, oh, Michigan. We're like, oh, that's interesting. I've never been there, but what's up with you, man? Happy Friday.
Happy freaking Friday. I have a feeling that has something to do probably with the love-hate relationship between the Michigan universities and those assholes at the Ohio State University. I mean, just think of that. Oh. You got the audacity to call yourself the anything. Give me a break.
Look, usually I'm on that Michigan stuff, the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry. I pulled into Detroit and seen too many real ones. I was like, I'm not gonna bring it up.
Yeah. No, we're not Ohio State fans this week. Nope.
Now you might be hearing this chuckle in the back. This is my grandma. Like, I'm over here with my grandma. Say, what's up, grandma?
Hi. Hey, Granny. How you doing?
Hi, Granny. So let me ask you a question. I just want to make sure. There's a lot of people that know that sometimes it's too early for Shirley. This is not a Shirley moment. That's actual Turbo's granny.
Yeah, this is my real granny. Yeah, my real deal. My granny's near and dear to me. I love to prank phone call her regularly. Oh, yeah. Which is a great time. And really, all of my pranks, I'm just preparing her for when crypto does take over, because I just try to get her to give me her social security number. She never does, though.
Hey, Granny, say hi to Turbo's granny.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, now you're saying hi to AI's granny. So I'm doing
this. You got to say hi to my granny.
First ever Web3 granny to granny
Granny meet up.
Granny what time it is. Hey, that's what we're doing here at Web3 Breakfast. We are building bridges. It doesn't matter what generation you're from. You are more than welcome to come to the breakfast table. So we got a couple grannies in the house tonight. Shout out to the grannies. This is the second time I said tonight. Like, I'm not really sure where. You know what?
Good night.
I was working.
Good night.
My brain's not quite working today. I was up late. I was on I had a work call until about 3 in the morning. I was talking with somebody in another part of the world, and so it was on their time frame. So I am freaking exhausted, and I've said now tonight on this show twice, which is the brain isn't quite working. The coffee is not fueling the brain quite yet. I'll tell you what, I want to talk about something that grinds my gears. I put this out as
Tell us what grinds your gears, Jay.
I put this out as a tweet this morning, and we all know these people. And I probably need to clarify it because I think maybe somebody thought it was a little confusing. But I had posted that there are two kinds of people in the world, which are you. There's normal people, and then there's the people that hit their brakes for a green light. And someone said, "Well, you mean like a yellow light?" No. The people that anticipate the light turning yellow, so even though it's still green, they'll hit the brakes, and that makes no sense. Like, why in the world would you want to stop at a stoplight if you don't have to? Don't invite the rest of us behind you to have to stop at this stoplight, because guess what? A lot of people have places to go, and these people that stop at green lights are probably the same people that think they're the only one on the road. And we all know those people too. So if you are one of those people that breaks in anticipation of the green light possibly turning yellow, it might be time to reevaluate your driving. That's just,
Yeah. I know that could definitely be frustrating, but maybe this person was, driving through a green light, someone read a red light, hit them, and now they just have like a trauma, you know what I'm saying? And they have to do that, for their mental health and well-being.
I love where you're going with that, Turbo, but as you're the type of person who feels like if you go 1 mile an hour over the speed limit, you're supposed to get a ticket. So I will not take any traffic advice from you. So if anybody else is interested in
I was about to chime in.
Thank you, Seven.
Since we live 10 minutes apart, and I know exactly what you mean, because I swear to God, they all live around us, Jay. I swear to God, bro. Like, I think 3 of them live in my fucking neighborhood alone, because these motherfuckers like to fucking, okay, so where my neighborhood is, they like to fucking, like, I don't know what it is. I think that they think a semi is going to come crash into the side of their car or something if they put their nose out enough to where they can see to get out. There is a person in this neighborhood that literally will stop a car length away from where they can even see to get out of the neighborhood. And I'm like, bro, how do you even know what's coming? Like, you're just going to shoot out there thinking it's empty and it's going to be a fucking semi that crushes you.
Yeah.
But yes, I have some interesting drivers up here too, dude. Like some people that literally like, I think this is really funny too. Like, when school is in, there are people that literally will not let anybody out, like, in front of them. Like, they don't want any flow of traffic to happen. So you'll see them like just put their bumper to bumper, like just to make it to where they can't, people that are trying to get out of the school to get out.
That's just
it's crazy.
Some people just need to go back to driving school. And I know that this has nothing to do with Web3 and where we're going, but it started my day. I was really annoyed. At the end of the day, I was able to change lanes and drive past this lady who decided that she wanted to stop at a green light. And our day will go on.
Figuratively and mentally, you change lanes. Hopefully,
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, but my granny, she wanted to throw in something too. Granny, go ahead.
Yeah, we have a stop sign just right across the street from our front porch. We watch numerous cars come down through there. They don't stop. They just look and keep on going.
You know what? I've always wanted to, because we have something like that at our house too. I know it's dangerous, but I want to be that guy that's like sitting in the bush and just like, when you see this person start to like, they're not going to stop, just like roll a little basketball, out into the street, and then they have to slam on their brakes and they freak out. And then I pop out and say, "Look, asshole, next time you stop." And then,
the hell with that. I don't want it to be a basketball. I don't want it to be that easy for them. I want it to be like a baby in a stroller. It needs to be like a fucking a baby in a stroller, like just rolls out of
no,
not a real baby.
Oh,
not
golly.
a real baby.
Oh, my hands started sweating. Seven,
no,
Jesus, my hands were sweating there as soon as you said that.
No, like a fucking baby doll in a stroller. So they literally have a fucking heart attack. Like they just hit a baby, and then you pop out like, my baby, and then you're just like, fuck you, stop running this way.
Stop blowing this stop sign. Beesky.
That's entertainment for the Web3 community. We should record this because it would be unreal how funny it would be to watch people's fucking.
And the baby doll should have like a J Chain's head on it, full beard. So when you pull it out of the stroller, they're just like, what the fuck?
Have you ever seen those videos where it's like the weird person's like pushing the stroller, and then they go look at the baby, and it is like they somehow have fit like a grown man into this stroller, and then it's like this like the bearded bald grown man inside of a stroller. We should do that.
They did that with Mini-Me one time. They did that in real life. They did that whole like Michael Myers and him like walked around with him in the stroller.
That's crazy. Whatever happened to Mike Myers? Did he just he's a Canadian, right? How do our Canadian friends know?
After they came out with the Love Guru, it tanked so hard and it crushed his whole career. So I think they had to like shoo him off the stage because of like how horribly bad it was.
He was in that the Queen movie, and most people didn't even recognize him because he was so good in that movie.
Yeah, he did a really good job at that, man. Because like, but it's the same thing with almost like Brandon Fraser coming back because he was out of the spotlight for so long and had a bunch of problems. But then he came back and did that movie, The Whale, and he's in Doom Patrol too. And he's such a fucking incredible actor.
No,
he gets no respect.
No,
yes, I'm telling.
No, Brendan Fraser. So there's a couple actors. I love this is where we're going today for Chop Shop, by the way. There are a couple actors that are roaming this planet that I've always said throat punch. Like if I saw them on the street, they get a throat. I just, I don't. I just.
You gotta watch The Whale. It's such a good movie. It's really, 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 really emotional, but it's a really good movie. It's nothing like Brandon Fraser has like a Nicolas Cage-esque feel to him. Yes, I get that. I get it.
Him and Nick Cage both are throat punch candidates.
He has his moments, just like Nick Cage has his moments too. Everybody can act. It's just like you got to put him in the right scenarios. Like I know that Nicolas Cage has the eyes of a fucking wombat, but it's okay. It's okay. Like
the eyes of a wombat.
Shout out.
Yeah, you remember that
Jim Carrey and Robin Williams.
Oh my God! What?
What about those guys? Those are your throat punch. I'm confused.
I heard Jim Carrey and Robin Williams, and those are throat punchables.
No way, dude. Both of those guys are phenomenal.
Iconic.
Yeah, like unbelievably good. There's a movie called Awakenings, which is about this doctor, and Robin Williams plays the doctor, and the doctor was on set for the movie, and he had to leave the set because Robin Williams played him so well that all his little idiosyncratic movements and stuff, he couldn't stand watching himself. That's how badass Robin Williams was.
Yeah, and 1 hour photos. Robin took it to another level with 1 hour photo.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Robin Williams. Yeah, so it's Brendan Fraser for sure. Like, no, thank you. And Nick Cage, you guys know why Nick Cage for me. It was
movies were cringe.
The scene in Gone in 60 Seconds where he said, "Let's ride." That's it. Like that was the moment he did that scene, and I saw it. His career was over in my mind. And
you didn't like the CGI abs for Ghost Rider? Come on, man.
No. Nope, that was it. I never want to see another one with him in it. And that's just, but I'm not a movie guy anyway, so it's not like it's really a big loss for me. I can't watch a movie without falling asleep.
Yeah, same. And you know what's crazy, Jay? Talk about manifesting, bro. I just came to a stop sign. I got to take my son to Bob Evans. I'm like on the road today as they got to talk with my granny. But I look over from the stop sign and there's just a ball rolling in the street. No one stops, just so you know. No one stops. Green ball rolled across the street. No one stopped. So, yeah.
Dude, on the stop sign thing, I had to change my route to work because there is a 4-way intersection with 2 stop signs. And people stop at the ones that don't have stop signs with such consistency that I just lost my shit. And I'm like, I can't go this way anymore. I'm sick of it. They literally roll up to the intersection, no stop sign, and stop and look around every time.
I just don't understand the we've got, and thankfully here now where I get off the highway to come to the studio, there's one of those signs where it says keep moving, right? And so you don't have to feel bad when the idiots sit there waiting for traffic to pass by. It's like, you have your own lane. Go. All right. I think that's enough heated traffic talk for today.
One last traffic thing. Last thing, because
please.
it didn't really traffic at it. But last one. Well, went to Popeyes yesterday with AI Love. Want to get a chicken sandwich, right? This person ordered, but they didn't pull up far enough so that I could get into the thing, right? So I could get to the speaker. I lean over and AI just grabs my shoulder, pulls me back. He's like, do not honk your horn. Don't honk your horn, bro. You will get clapped for that around here. I was like, I wasn't going to honk my horn at nobody. But yeah, bro. So just be mindful, you know what I'm saying? As these things that frustrate you, bring it to the breakfast table because there's crazy people out there and we'll listen.
Yeah, well,
So shouts out to everybody, man. Thank y'all. Oh, good. Give me that. No. Shouts out to everybody, man. We appreciate y'all for being here, man. It's Web3 Breakfast, the show by the community, for the community. Today's Friday, pizza party. You're going to be a part of the conversation. Please, please, please feel free to request the mic and join us. If not, and you're sitting down there bored, reach down, hit the purple pill. Let's retweet this space. Let's get some more people in. And Jay, if you want to tell them about them rules, this is a great time.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's very easy, guys. I feel like we've got a lot of returners in the crowd, but in case it is your first time here, like Turbo said, we definitely encourage everybody to come up, grab the mic, be a part of the conversation. That's the whole point of Web3 Breakfast. But we've got the one rule, and the one rule only. It's don't be a douchebag. So no racist, sexist, homophobes. Other than that, y'all are more than welcome to come up here, share your opinions, your thoughts, your ideas on what we're talking about, or anything, for goodness sakes. Today was just one of those, obviously, I told you I had a extremely long night, and it was looking at things that we could have done for the show today. I mean, there's really one thing we got to talk about. Are we in a bull market? Bitcoin up 10% on the week, 3.5% 24 hours. And typically what we know is, when the bull cycle start. Now, I don't know. This is what the conversation's about. Typically the king runs first, BTC. And that's what we're seeing, up 10%. Everything else is up 3%. Is this the Solana
Nope.
up 24%? Holy smokes.
Nope.
This is a fake out. It's a fake out, right?
Yeah. This is the gamma ramp fake out for everybody to go, oh, it's finally happening. And they're gonna wait well and long enough for everybody to, I mean, they're literally gonna get the person that, like, the kids with their fucking lunch money getting on the boat, and then they're gonna drop this bitch.
That's a good point. What we need, though, we need if you guys have been around for a few years, we need a Kobe God candle. We need Crypto Bit Lord to be screaming to long your longs. This is what we need, guys. If you've never experienced a bull run before, it's just pure excitement. And like you said, this is nothing. 16%, that's nothing. I know that makes the stock boys
trying to, this is making stuff like, this is what I think is happening. I think that they're trying to entice the other side because they're so used to the smaller gains, and we know what can happen here, but they are so, like, naive about it. So they're making it look, oh, look at Bitcoin, it just went to 30,000 again. Oh, look, it did it again, guys. And then they're gonna keep, like, just going, oh my god, it got to fucking 35 this time. They're gonna fucking make it look like the ladder's going up, like, week to week, and then they're gonna, like, watch people just dive in, and then it's gonna be like, oh, 3 days later they'll be like, oh fuck, we fuck.
I don't doubt that. We know the markets definitely move not how you want them to. Always the markets always counter trade us, always. So let's get to some hands here real quick. Biscuit, and then we'll go to love.
I was just thinking yesterday about signs of the bear, and I think we're still in the bear because the amount of times that I've taken a deep breath and then said fuck, like in a day, is absolutely, like, literally, dude, you'll just be doing something, I'll be like, fuck, and that is not a sign of the bull.
No, that's a good point. The bull is usually a lot of euphoria, and I think we're still in disbelief, and so now that could be the beginning of it, though, right? Isn't that how it works? Again, we talk about the markets always behave counter to what you think or what you want. So if we're still thinking, shit, like, this ain't it, might be it. It's just kind of how it works.
I mean, it's the emotional game, really. It's not even about the numbers. It's about how they can make us sell when they want to buy, and buy when they want to sell. It's all. But they have the leverage to make us do that because of the money that they can put into the market. So every time Bitcoin runs up, it's manufactured, unless it's something like an outside source makes Bitcoin go totally different. Like, you can just watch the way it works and know that something else happened that wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Just brought a couple people up here. I was like shook for a second. I was this Indiana Brunner. I was looking. It's like I thought that was like Eminem for a second. GM fam.
I thought it said Indiana Burner. So you're doing better than me with your reading today.
What's up, Indiana?
I made that profile picture on that AI yearbook. fucking bullshit.
Oh, that's that one where you get
That's
like all the
fantastic.
glamour shots, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I might have to do
So hold on. Did the AI put that on your head like that?
Yeah. I would say
That is
that like
fantastic.
it looks like my face. That's exactly what my face looks like, but yeah, like I don't have the chest hair, the chain. They added that, like the thing on my head. It's pretty wild.
So you don't
Just-
typically
just
rock
in-
a do-rag and a wife beater?
In high school, he did.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, in high school.
I love like
It was the vibe.
what'd you say, I love?
And it was the vibes back in high school, the do-rag and the wife beater. Yeah.
The Jinko jeans. What was the shoe choice back then? I'm trying to like obviously like I did Jordans a lot for
I wore DCs and Osiris
DC
shoes all the
the
time.
skate shoes. Thank you.
And
That's what
globes, dude. I had like I had 4 pairs of globe shoes that made no sense that I even had them because they were awful. They just looked like Legos.
I like.
But did you have?
This is funny.
Did you have
shoes? Go ahead, Matthew.
Did you have soap shoes?
No, not that I know.
Soap shoes were the ones that had a grind plate in the arch.
No, sir.
Oh.
So you could just like grind on stuff while you were walking. They were like precursors to Heelys. They were awesome.
The moment that my friend had them, he got in trouble at school with them, and then they pretty much banned them at the school that I was going to. And I was like, well, fuck, I might as well not buy them. Like, I'll just put a metal plate in the bottom of my shoe. Like, that's what we did. We were like, fuck it, we'll figure out how to do this ourselves.
The amount of hours spent on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 in high school.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but as a full-grown man, I think it was me and like 2 of my other buddies that lived in the last neighborhood I lived in Austin. We were the Healy gang. We were the Healy gang in our neighborhood. So as of 2 years ago, I bought myself a pair of full-grown adult Heelys. I still own them. I haven't worn them in a while because I am, afraid of spraining an ankle. But hey, maybe that's what we got to start doing. Maybe that's the leg for the content that I need, is that I'm just going to start healing around shooting my videos. What do you guys think? Healy gang.
Yes,
Healy gang.
please.
Smooth Healy transition. I love it.
I just want the B-roll where you go from one side of the screen to the other side of the screen.
just roll by.
Yes, I was also thinking like you start a video off with just like an empty scene, and then you just Healy into the scene. Like you just come into the scene on Heelys, and you're like, "Good morning, Web3."
No,
and it's
fuck that. He's like, let's get it, guys, and he just flew right across the screen, like as fast as you could ever go.
We'll do it all. And there's no reason not to, right? Let's have some fun with it. We're gonna start shooting some Healy content, and we'll tie it into the Web3 world to see how that works. Well, it may bomb. It may just be terrible. I don't know.
No, dude, no. That'll be like your segues. Like you're talking about the segues we want between the shows. That's how we from one screen to the other. It'll be you on Heelys carrying the screens back and forth.
Man, I don't know what the hell happened. I got rugged and I come back in and Jay has a pair of Heelys. Like, did I just go through a
Oh yeah, we
portal?
totally different.
Like, is this what happened?
Totally different dimension.
Yeah, no, actually, so I mean,
the bull market.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know where you went. Like, you disappeared like 3 weeks ago. We've definitely had to fire you. A lot of things have happened since you mysteriously disappeared from the show. I don't know. We thought maybe you went through like the Bermuda Triangle or something, man. But today is December 15th, 2027. We just finished the next bull run. Man, we missed you, bro.
No, I missed the bull. I did it again. I said it would never happen again, and it did. I got freaking crypto Van Winkled.
Web3 bamboozled.
Yeah, when we built Chain Labs, we got a big old statue of you, so it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, after a few months, the missing persons report, we ended up just telling them, it's a cold case, man. Just we'll figure it out at some point, man. Shout out to Turbo. We miss him, but we're glad you're back, dude. It was how was your trip?
Yo, man, great. I seen a lot of things. While I was away, I was in this land where there was just hands everywhere, and I was like, "Are those hands? Is that my guy? A kid calling AI love with his hand up? Please!"
Yes.
And then I was like, I passed him the mic, man. That was what happened.
I love it.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to speak back on the topic of is this a bull run? I think far from it. I feel like the housing market is we're about to pop. We're about to pop on our housing market.
Pop is in a
That's
is it
gonna
in
make
a,
things.
is it as in a negative way or is it a positive way?
Oh yeah, a big pop. From what I mean, I'm no TA. I don't do TA, right? But there's something about me inherently. I got this frequency that emits from the universe. I call it the universal sign of universal truth. And based off of what I'm seeing here, no, the landscape is to pump the narrative of yes, the bull is back, gets people to flood in, and then from there you'll see the pop of the market, and that pop of the market is going to freeze up credit. And then once the credit market frees up, it's going to force people to liquidate.
Golly.
So
that sounds
yeah.
Sounds spicy. Definitely.
Then you'll see an injection after that. That's my prediction of what we're about to experience.
Well, actually, I think honestly, I think your mama hit something really like kind of like that opened my eyes and started really kind of noticing that.
What you say about my mama?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
man, you better tread lightly there, Turbo, because that did not start well. Just saying.
I
mean,
trust me, I would
sheesh.
never fuck with AI Love. Please, if you're out there, leave him alone. No, he was just like she said, that they're trying to get everybody into these apartments. They want to own all the homes and put everybody in these tiny apartments and take away our houses. And we see it, man. Like when you look at the chart between inflation, the cost of living, and how much we're like making, bro, it is so far out of reach for some people. Like, what were you saying, Seven, the other day? It was like $100,000 is what it takes to buy a house. You have to make $100,000 a year now to be able to buy a house.
It's $115,000 is the lowest you can make to even get an approval for a loan right now in Georgia. Like it's crazy as hell.
Jeez,
you will own thing and be happy. That's what they want.
You're damn right.
It's part of the Great Reset, right? Well,
Guys, you can buy a shed in Toronto for $1 million.
You buy what?
A shed?
In Toronto, you can literally buy a piece of crap like garage and it's also $1 million in Toronto.
But you guys, that's like,
our real estate market's not
Toronto is like our, I mean, obviously San Francisco is
it's like LA.
Yeah. Okay. So it is, so because it's like the tech hub, I know, it is probably a little bit more expensive in Toronto than some other places, but we got,
I'll say Vancouver's closer to LA.
Vancouver. That's on the West Coast, right? That's above Washington, Vancouver.
Yes, sir.
Get those BC buds. That's all I know about Vancouver. That and there is a mount. Was it Whistler? Is that where that is?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Snowboarding done.
I'm just trying to pull out my geography knowledge. Just trying to impress
this man
everybody.
Turned into a teacher so fast.
I'm just trying to impress everybody. Like
he's
look,
Mr. Building.
I am
Professor Chain.
I am the principal of the group. So thank you for recognizing that, Seven. Marauder, you got your hand up, man. I don't want you to keep your hand up too much longer.
Yeah, shoot, my hand was getting tired, bro. My arm just got done working out, and I was getting a little sore there.
I bet.
GM, everyone. I hope everyone's doing great. But I guess on the topic of if this is a bull run or not, I think there's a lot of factors pointing to, like, I guess this is like a teaser run, I would say. We have one factor, like, let's say, like, I don't know if anyone listened to the Fed yesterday, but Jerome Powell talked about how the current path we're on is unsustainable. Like he literally just outright said, like, the current path of like debt accrual we're on as a country is unsustainable. So there's that factor. And then you have Larry Fink coming on CNBC and saying, oh, crypto is a flight to quality. He said that like 3 times, I think, that crypto is a flight to quality. And I was like, whoa, that's a complete 180 from where he was, a long time ago. And then you have the other fact of, our government's not willing to back down on spending money. Like Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, just announced that we're going to fund these wars. She's like, oh yeah, as the United States, we're going to fund the Israeli war and we're going to fund the Ukraine war.
She was
and
like,
I'm
we can totally afford another war.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, with what money? And also, like, a couple of speakers up here just brought up a good point. People can't afford anything. You can't afford a house. And so we're at a point now where you have all these kind of factors aligning, and something's going to break. Something is going to give. And I feel like there's going to be a giant flight to commodities. Like I think Ray Dalio talked about it, how fiat currencies tend to fall apart, and then people run to commodity-based currencies. And so we're gonna see a giant flight to like gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like that, like secure ways to transact. Not to mention that the underlying financial system is already laying the bedrock for being all tokenized, like real world assets being tokenized on Ethereum. Like, you know, JP Morgan already has their own blockchain, which is Ethereum compatible.
That's what FTX was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a branch of FTX.
Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like all these factors coming together is just going to, like, everything's going to be tokenized, stocks, like finances, everything's going to be on chain. And that in turn is going to make a giant bull run for all of us.
Let's freaking go. There's a special hand that we need to get to. Coach, Flappy Lips.
What's the Flappy Lips about?
Well, because when you do the whistle with your lips, all I can think of is like, that's Flappy Lips.
We really need to send him a waffle whistle, a wiffle waffle, whatever we need to send.
A wiffle waffle whistle. Wiffle waffle.
Yo,
Okay.
and I have to say, I thought Indiana Bruner was Jason Mewes from like Jay and Silent Bob.
I'm crying.
Jason Mewes.
I don't get the reference.
Jay and Silent Bob. Jason Mewes is the guy that plays Jay.
The long haired guy?
Yes.
Is that
Snoochie Boochies?
I was born in 96. Is that before my time?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
A little bit, but no.
You would have just been a little baby. Just a little feller back then. You know what I mean?
Now they probably said that when you was a little baby. They probably were like, "Oh yeah, look at little Silent J and Bob over here." Yo, Corey Blue Whistle, we ain't working out. Yo, if it's your first time, hey, it's time to get to work. Get up out your seat. We're gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do some squats because I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting for sun. So I'm gonna do some squats. Jay, what you doing? Sit-ups?
No, definitely not sit-ups on a Friday. I'm gonna do push-ups again. I'm just doing push-ups all this week. I promise you, Monday. Actually, so a couple things. One, I got the waiver for the gym here at the office. So maybe there'll be a way for me to like go there at some point to do the workouts. But no, over the weekend, I am going to fully prepare myself, and I will probably even put the dumbbells in the car on Sunday night, so that on Monday I'm ready to roll. I bring them with me, and I'll start doing, arm workouts again. But it's just push-ups again, man. Just push-ups again. I'm trying to get that upper body nice and swole, so that when we throw those tank tops on, the Web3 Breakfast tank tops or the NWF tank tops, whatever they are, we got to have the guns out, the sun's out, guns out, and that chest and those shoulders, baby. So that was ridiculous. I'm just doing push-ups. I'm sorry.
All right, no, I love it. I love the long answer. Let's get to it. They gave everybody an opportunity to get to their spot. Got that track. Let's hit that thing. Let's get to work.
There you go. And if this is your first time listening to the show, this song's got some rules, so pay attention and get your workout in. Let's go. Golly.
I got eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Web3 Breakfast, Jay Chains is the host. Good morning. What's up, Jay Chains? Turbo made it co-hosting. Yeah, they do their thing. If you savvy Web3 GM, grab a plate and a seat. Let's begin. If you got something to say, come and grab a mic. We got one rule, no douchebag. Alright. Retweet the room, bring some friends. If you start to talk, you gon' stay to the end. Retweet the room, bring some friends. If you start to talk, you gon' stay to the end. Monday through Friday, we got the Sorrow. 10 a.m. Eastern Spaces with the purpose. All about the community focus, they deserve it. Come and speak your mind with no regrets, but you serve us. Pizza on Friday, working off midway. Get the blood pumping, Web3 music is thumping. I got eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Eggs, bacon, waffles, toast. Web3 Breakfast, Jay Chains is the host with the most. Retweet the room, bring some friends. If you start to talk, you gon' stay to the end. Retweet the room, bring some friends. If you start to talk, you gon' stay to the end. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Let's go. Hopefully you got that blood pumping. Got a little bit of a workout in.
Oh.
I did some push-ups.
My legs are so sore.
Got to earn those
I'll
slices.
have,
Got to earn that pizza,
I'll
baby.
I'll have that fixed by Monday.
That's all right. I forgot about it.
I love
every time I hear it, I'm like, oh man, I gotta fix that.
I love when people call and they're like, man, I've been doing those workouts, man. Or they send a message like, yo, I've been doing those little workouts with you guys. Man, that makes me excited. But I will say, those micro workouts are not going to prepare you for like, big athletic events. It's just something to keep the blood moving, keep our joints going, keep our muscles strong. Because if you don't use it, you will lose it, and that includes your bone density. And when we become old and we're billionaires, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have robo legs. I mean, yeah, we'll have the money to get mechanical legs, but let's just work the ones out we got,
That's the first thing I'm getting.
You get mechanical legs first,
dude.
man?
I want to be. What are you talking about? My whole fucking life, I've dreamed of fucking like Chappie, like in conscious on fucking on chain. Consciousness on chain is fucking gonna be a thing. I promise you. It's gonna be a weird situation, but it's gonna happen. I'm not worried about it.
Do you think they'll be able to do like spine, robot spines? Because that's what I like. My neck is trash, right? Like I just want a whole new neck.
I think they'll be able to, like, by the time we're like old and gray, if we make it that far, I think that they already have the technology to pretty much re-grill anything on your body at will, or they can move you from one body to another because they figured that shit out like fucking in the 60s.
Really
cool. They can 3D print stuff with your own stem cells now.
Yes. Yeah. We actually we pay I don't know what if it's yearly or whatever it is for our daughter. We got the stem cells, and that's like you can, like, if she gets cancer or something like that, like they can use the stem cells to treat her, and like that to me is just so crazy, like how modern medicine stuff goes. Oh, there was something.
Where did you get that at?
What do you mean? Like when she was born?
Like they just did it at the hospital. That's dope, man. Damn, that's like super dope.
Oh god, it was the craziest thing in the world, because this was like post-ish pandemic, right? And a lot of the policies were different, because typically, like, those people that grab those things, it was like the placenta, the things that we were just talking about, all this stuff. But who had to take it out? I did. We had to get a cooler, and I had to go down the elevator with like organs or whatever, and hand it off to this lady who went to go do the stuff with it, and the cord blood and all that stuff. That's not something that that service should take care of that, I think. Anyway, that is a total side note.
Damn, especially, well, I mean, I just was kind of wondering, man, dang it, love, I'm sorry, bro. Hey, did you see Jay's new neck? He just got his neck replaced. What's up, AI love?
I want my neck replaced. Love?
Oh no, love, you're muted.
He unmuted and then muted. He pulled his hand down. He must have said, "Screw it. I don't want to talk about this anymore." We were talking about something a second ago, and I know we got sidetracked, and now I can't think about it. But I had a really good point to make. I hate when that happens. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, right?
That's the way it goes sometimes. Hey, we haven't done pizza orders. We haven't done that in a long time, and we also haven't played porn or pastry.
Oh, all right. Well, let's. Why don't you go ahead and handle the pizza order? And I will queue up the other segment. I love Fridays,
Fantastic.
man.
Yo,
gotta have a little fun on a Friday.
If you want to put your pizza order in, guys, hit the request button. Come up here. We're gonna start things off with Coach Corey. He's been really keeping us on track. I'm kind of expecting like a keto, vegan pizza, something that's very carb conscious. Coach Corey, what's your pizza order for today?
Yeah, no carb conscious pizza for me. I'm going to go with ham and pineapple.
Ooh, the old piggy, Hawaiian piggy. Love that. Isle Marauder. Pizza order, my fam.
Oh, dude, I'm definitely going extra cheese, pepperoni, mushrooms. Oh, my God, what else? What else on there? I think just for now, yeah, extra cheese, pepperoni, and mushrooms, bro. It's so good.
Can we take 2 seconds? And I hate extra cheese. Like when we get through these orders, I want to know if anybody else hates extra cheese, because I can't stand a pizza with extra cheese. I'm sorry, Marauder. I'm sorry. Yo, Modern Canada. What's up, family? What's on your pizza order?
Oh, it's got to be pepperoni, bacon, and red onions.
Oh, shit. Red onions. Is this going to be Canadian bacon or like American bacon?
Canadian bacon, of course.
What do you guys call it? No, you call it something else.
Back bacon, probably.
Pea meal, right? Something like that.
Yeah, pig no bacon.
That's
It's
right.
just ham, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's like
Try to get fancy.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
You Canadians trying to get all fancy on your ham.
Yo, hey, I love if you're there. We're trying to get your pizza order. You know, you gonna starve, bro, if you don't
No, I'm
speak
eating
up.
breakfast right now. You know. Then I was about to say something, and Granny, she started saying something about me about to burn the house down because I left the heater on in the garage. But as far as my pizza order for the day, I like spicy pizza. I don't eat pork or nothing like that. So it's usually like cheese, jalapenos, onions. We might do some ground beef. You know, it's kind of like a pizza taco almost.
Ooh, I don't hate that idea. There's a pizza place.
Me neither.
We got to try this. There's a pizza place called Generations Pizza over in Ackworth 7. And they have I forget what it is. They call themselves like a Quad Cities pizza place. And they have it's like a taco pizza, kind of like a taco pizza, but it is loaded on top with nacho cheese Doritos. Like, got it. I mean, this is just something we got to try.
Oh, sheesh.
I don't know if you saw the post that I sent last night. Pie in the Sky. We need to go do that. Just try to go do that challenge together.
Oh, the 11-pound pizza.
Yes, dude. We need to go do that and have it. Film it. Do it a whole thing. Maybe get some people involved that are around, so we can actually like knock out one of those pizzas. Because I think we can do it.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
How many people can you have with that?
I think you and Jay can do one, and then maybe I can get a partner. I'll just do it myself because I'm pretty sure I can eat one myself.
We have to eat that whole pizza, just 2 people?
Yes.
2 people.
How long?
11.
You get an hour.
All right, here we go. Here you go. This is at Big Pie in the Sky Pizzeria. If you would like to schedule a challenge, call Big Pie in the Sky. You get 2 pizzas, an 11-pound carnivore pizza, 1 hour to eat it all, $50 to try it, $150 cash if you win. The rules of the challenge: you must eat the entire thing in under 1 hour. You cannot throw up. If you do, you're responsible for cleaning it up. You cannot leave the table once you start the time. If they catch you violating the rules, you'll be disqualified. So far, 7 teams have beat the challenge to date. Dude, we could do this. I could eat 6.5. I could eat 5.5 pounds of pizza, possibly. If I like didn't eat anything for like. See, now that's the challenge, right? Because you either don't eat anything, like you don't eat anything for like a day and a half so that you're starving, but then like your stomach gets small and then you screw yourself, or you like stretch it out by like you got to eat like a pig for like a week beforehand, right?
No, you just have to drink a lot of water. Like get your stomach like stretched out with some water. You don't really have to eat a lot. You just have to get some like a room in there, I guess, because dude, your stomach can handle a lot of food. But 5.5 pounds of pizza is so much. But I'll try. I've been wanting to try to do this for a long time, ever since I saw it on Man vs. Food.
So we need one other person. So shout out to anybody.
I'm in.
Perfect. Let's
That was easy.
Yeah, love it. All right, that's in Kennesaw, Georgia. So we're gonna get that set up, and then I cannot wait. This is gonna be fun. And do you think they'll let us like live stream it?
Film? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
For sure.
Is that north or south of Atlanta?
North.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Atlanta's only like 4.5 hours from me, so it won't be too bad of a drive.
Boom.
Hell yeah. Got a couple orders left we got to get to real quick. Andrew has his hand up, so we'll start with Andrew. And Matthew, you're next, then 74K. And Jay, we got to hear your order. Andrew, what's up, family? So good to see you, bro. What's on your pizza order?
Good morning. Yeah, I am calling in this pizza place, and I've just been sitting here on hold listening to this conversation between all the employees working here. But yeah, I like to get a pizza with like a white garlic sauce, add some banana peppers and some chicken, maybe some mushrooms. And also Pie in the Sky. Sounds like you should be eating pizza while skydiving.
That would be interesting. Do you think iFly would let us take a piece of pizza and do a skydive and eat a pizza at the same time? For the gram, of course.
I'm pretty sure
I feel like it would
probably
just
choke
be
to death.
flop everywhere.
Maybe a calzone then. We'll have to we'll consult Max. Maybe a calzone would be better. This way it's sealed up.
I don't think you could swallow while free falling.
But you're not actually on the ice guy. You're not flying. You're falling. You're.
What if you start choking? How is someone gonna give you a dialect?
You just give them the international sign for I'm choking, and then they shut the fan down. Maybe I don't know. This sounds like a horrible liability. I think we're gonna just postpone the skydiving and pizza eating competition for I don't know some other time.
For another time, most definitely. Matthew. He's probably gonna get like green sticks. Probably
Spinach.
like a little bit of Tesla stock, some doggone shares in there. Matthew, what you get on your pizza today, family?
Oh, appreciate you guys so much. Happy Friday. I'm gonna take a big fat crust, nice thin pizza. Give me some mozzarella on there. I want those pepperonis that are like the tiny pepperonis that curl up into little cups that shoot the oil when you get them.
My God, they're so good.
I want some banana peppers, sprinkle some Satoshis on there, and I think we'll call it a day.
And when you
I had one.
Go ahead.
I did have one quick thing to say about this eating while skydiving thing. The only time I went skydiving, the guy who was like, I'm tandem skydiving, right? So there's a guy like attached to you. We're in the plane and we're just about getting ready to go. And I turn around and this dude is eating a full foot-long Subway sandwich. Like, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, that's lunch. And I'm like, holy crap, are you going to finish this before we jump out? And he's like, yeah, totally. Anyways, it was an incredible opportunity.
Oh my gosh.
It's a scene of a movie.
Hang on, guys.
You sure you weren't in a Subway commercial?
I wish I would have been in a Subway commercial. I really feel bad about Nick Cage too, because when you were talking about that, it reminded me of when I lived in China and I was an English teacher and I couldn't really think of things to teach the kids. So I showed them The National Treasure and told them it was a documentary about the United States history. It's a great time. I had to watch it like 7 times though.
I am posting something on, let me see, get that on there. All right, now I got to go and post this up to the space station here. Guys, I haven't watched it yet, so it could just be a train wreck of a video, but there is a YouTube video of skydivers film themselves eating a pizza while in free fall. Now, I'm going to put this over onto the share screen. If you guys are watching the live stream, you can
And it's
always
called Pie in the Sky.
Yeah, I mean, literally, definitely. Now, this is from 2 years ago. This amazing footage shows the moment skydivers filmed themselves eating a pizza in a free fall after jumping 14,000 feet. Wow, this was in Texas, or maybe the person was from Texas. All right, so I got to share my screen because we are going to watch this. Now, if you're watching on the live stream, you can go to jchains.live and watch this, or web3breakfast.com, and you can navigate to it. But we have got. I don't think there's I've always got YouTube muted just because there's a lot of going back and forth. All right, they've got the pizza box. 2 guys holding the pizza box. They've got it taped shut, obviously. So you got, they made like a little makeshift top. Oh, that does not look easy, but a guy got a bite. I think they all shared one piece. Okay, not as cool as I thought, but they did it.
I feel like it doesn't count if the pizza's not triangular.
Yeah, they were square. It was Detroit style. It was Detroit style.
Agree.
Doesn't count.
Yeah.
Doesn't count. Sorry.
I literally thought they were gonna have a real pizza box. They were gonna open that motherfucker, and it was just gonna fly out of the box. So that's all I wanted to see. That's all I wanted to see.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, that wasn't a first time. That was not a first time go. That wasn't a one and done. Them boys had tried that before. Opened the box, pizza flying all over the place.
Well, they had
looking crazy.
You know, they had the pizza box completely taped, and it had like its own little trap door on the top. So they knew they must have tried it once before, and I'm sure the pizza box just like went poof.
And all the outtakes of people catching pizza in the face, falling down at like terminal velocity.
Could you imagine?
I'm sure it's awful.
Death by pizza.
I guarantee you that's exactly how what movie was that? I can't think of the movie, but that's how you get like those concepts, right? Like some person was, just sitting there and pizzas just started slices of pizza fell out of the sky. Now, if I was sitting there and pizza fell out of the sky, I would think that I was dead. And that I had definitely found myself in heaven, because there are 2 things that I know, like when I die, I will know that I'm dead, because 1, pizza will fall out of the sky just like that. And then 2, if you've ever been to, and I know everybody's been to a barbecue restaurant except for my vegan and vegetarian friends. But if you've ever been to a true barbecue place, and if you've ever been to the Salt Lick down in Driftwood, Texas, down in near Austin, Texas, the Salt Lick is like an institution for barbecue places. But when you walk in, they've got their pit, right? And you can just see the meat. You got the sausages hanging, they got the briskets, the ribs, the chickens, the everything. And that to me is what I'm going to see the moment I die. I'm going to walk into the biggest barbecue pit in the metaverse.
Yeah, bump all them 40 virgins, man. Go for all the rubs and the pizza. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's gonna be freaking great.
Brisket,
Man.
like unlimited. Could you imagine unlimited brisket for like eternity? That'd be fantastic.
Oh, good night. I had a bomb ass brisket sandwich in Detroit though. That was the best brisket I'd ever eaten. We went to the
there's
Ford
a 0% chance
Ford,
that Detroit's got the best brisket ever. A 0%.
I couldn't believe it either, bro. I couldn't believe
Boy,
it.
what you talking about? What? Hey, they changed, man. Come on, man. I tell y'all, man, Detroit got the best food, and I'm telling y'all, hands down. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not being biased. I don't even like this cold ass state, but my family's up here. But I'm telling you, man, when it comes to food, Detroit is unparalleled, dude. You get for Mediterranean. I'm talking about diversity, okay? Not just one style of food. Diversity. They got some. It's like they take some of the best places and they'll bring them right back up here. This is what Detroit does.
Louisville is like that too. You know, we've been stopping in Louisville a lot. You know, it's a great meeting point stopping point for the drives when we go up to Chicago. I still got a lot of family that lives up there, or when we go up north. And so Louisville, come to find out, is same kind of thing. They've got just about every kind of cuisine you want. One of the locals had told me, and they have more restaurants per capita in Louisville than they do anywhere else in this country, which I don't know if I believe that quite yet, but I will tell you, very, very diverse. If you want any kind of food on the planet, they got it. And it seems to be all right. Plus, they got the Distillery Row. So if you're a whiskey drinker, they got something for you too.
Whew. Man, we got to keep you away from Whiskey Row, Jay.
I know.
I want some moonshine.
That's some. Oh man. Now we got some good moonshine in Ohio, but I got to check in with my homie RVSELA. We haven't checked in with the brain doctor in a minute. What's up, Doc?
What's good, Turbo? J-Chain. 74K, what's up, homie?
What's up, fam? How's your week?
GM, sir.
I was going to say that the movie you were talking about was Delivered, but I was like, I don't think pizza was falling out of the sky, but I do know pizza was falling out of the sky in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That's what I was thinking about, was Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And in my mind, I was thinking, like, when I was trying, and this is why I couldn't think of it, because Raining Skittles was like what all of a sudden popped into my head, and I knew that was not where I was trying to go, was Raining Skittles. But Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That's the one.
Bro, did you know California banned Skittles?
Dope book, too.
I'm sorry, RVS.
California made?
California, yeah, they're gonna ban it. Well, it's a chemical. It's a chemical that's in Skittles,
they banned them.
And it's okay. I think that's probably a good thing. They put a lot of poison in our food. Come to find out, a lot of the stuff that they sell here in America is illegal, in pretty much everywhere else in the world. So I'm okay with and listen, California's got some wackadoodle policies for sure. It's got some wackadoodle people there. It's got some great people. I don't want to generalize and say all of California is fucked, but I will tell you that is probably a good thing, right? I don't believe, like what the guy in New York did, or was it New York or New Jersey, when they banned sugary drinks, like you couldn't get a soda over 12 ounces. Like, that to me is stupid. Right? That's a free choice thing. But with Skittles made with poison, some other candies with that same poison in it, get it out of there. Like French fries from McDonald's. McDonald's needs to be shut down. I don't care. And I know that you guys will be mad at me when I say that. McDonald's needs to get shut down. They are knowingly, purposefully serving poison to people that is causing cancer and all sorts of bullshit. Like, just enough. Like, if you, as long as you're not a 5-year-old getting a Happy Meal, stay away from that shit.
Jay, this is not a show for fudders, Jay. Okay,
I know.
We're not going to be doing the FUD up in here.
We're going to FUD McDonald's to nothing. What's their stock at, Matthew? Let's FUD them to nothing.
You know what?
It's at 6.
$6 what? Dollars?
6
trillion billion.
He's at
6. I'm crying.
But you know what's funny? What's funny is, I was okay. Like when I was younger, I was diagnosed with lots of mental disabilities and stuff. So it was just so funny to me to be diagnosed with that stuff. But I mean, I knew it was true. But anyways, they were giving me all these drugs. They were talking to my mom. I can remember these conversations like it happened yesterday. I'm 4 years old, but I still can remember everything. So they're talking to my mom about these drugs. They're experimenting on drugs. Like that's when they were just introducing a lot of these new drugs in the 90s. And my mom just happened to be a dummy to like, yeah, I'll test for it. Well, she tested me, and there was a lot of other kids there too. But I remember I was having dreams. My dreams were telling me to stop taking the medicine because they were trying to control me. And I listened because I haven't taken medicine since then. And I mean, I used to have it, but I didn't take it. And it also told me about the food and everything. So I've been like a vegetarian since forever. Like if I don't make my own food, I'm not gonna eat it. Like if I don't grow it myself, I'm not gonna eat it.
I
Like
want to be there
I
so bad.
buy some fruit and stuff, but if I don't just specifically grow it, I'm not gonna eat it. Like I literally go months without eating, but it's okay because I feel fine.
Ah, man, that's where I want to be. My wife and I have talked about this a few times, and obviously it's completely unrealistic at this moment. But after this next bull run, as long as I put myself in the right position, my goal is to get 5 acres, find somewhere that's got some fruit trees with enough land to grow, an abundance of food so that we can be a little bit more self-sufficient. Like knowing that it's just bullshit and process this and, genetically modified this and that. Like, nah, like enough. Like it's time to take our health back, right? Take our bodies back. And I'm all for that. And I think more people should do that. And I wish that we could go back to, it's never going to be a thing, right? But go back to like the times where you were maybe you're the neighborhood baker, and somebody else is going to be the cobbler or whatever, and you guys like, I need a loaf of bread, well, I need my shoes fixed, but like, all right, let's help each other out, we'll scratch each other's backs. I would love to be able to get back to a barter system in some way, shape, or form, and this way we could leave the leave the big people out of it and let them.
Sounds like communism.
No,
Great.
Is that
now
communism?
we're flooding McDonald's and we're just putting out communist rhetoric. Oh, we're canceled. This is it.
This is it. Well, at least it happened on a Friday, so everybody can enjoy their weekend, and and we'll find out the fate lies in the balance.
Bro, there is nothing worse than getting fired on a Friday. You ever been fired on a Friday?
You gotta wait 2 weeks for your paycheck. That's some bullshit.
Bro. Like right before they hand you your check.
I left my job on a Friday.
That's
Florida.
That's a great.
Florida, if they fire you, they gotta pay you whatever they owe you. Like so, if they pay, say for instance, you work because typically you start a week behind. In Florida, if they say, "Oh, you fired," you say, "Okay, well, I want my whole check." They gotta cut you your whole check. Mm-hmm.
That's. I mean, yeah. That's. I don't even know what to say on that, man. You got me tongue twisted. What's up, Corey?
I don't remember what I was gonna say, but we need to do another conspiracy Friday. I thought that was gonna be the day.
Ooh, you guys want to do a conspiracy show next Friday?
Yeah, I'm just worried on the conspiracy. If we do it, can we not do our YouTube?
Oh, we'll do the YouTube. We'll just go over some ground rules that we can't say the C word. The C word is a no go.
Say truth seeking.
True, and we can call it the pandemic. We have to just say the pandemic. We cannot say the C word. Our overlords that run the Lovid. We call that's probably too close, right?
Way too close.
Novid.
They will flag it
Novid.
so fast.
Novid. Plant. No.
No, you gotta call it something hilarious, like bat shot or something.
In my neighborhood, they call it the vid. I just want y'all to know that.
The vid. See, we got a new hand here. Is this a 1-1? Do I say 1-1? Is that how it is?
Hey, Jake Chains. Nice to meet you. Nice to be here. You can just call me One. Enjoy the high vibe Web3 talk that you're bringing, seeing all these McDonald's customers and their fights, fighting over their meal that took an extra couple minutes or whatever happened, there's a
That
reason.
was talking about with Popeyes yesterday, just so y'all know.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever fast food. It's happening all the time. It's, this food is lowering people's vibrations, to a point where they're just, they're zombies, and they're, eating healthy, thinking healthy is so, it's just so important, especially in a day like today where they're poisoning us everywhere you go, from what you consume with you eat, and what you drink, and what you listen to on the news, what your kids view as entertainment or education. All this stuff is complete poison, right?
Yeah.
And so it's a great place to start, and at least know that it's happening. Our vision is to one day create a blockchain community in real life that has its own food, water, entertainment, education, governance, money, data management, and storage, and to really use these tools to our benefit, and to get nature back involved, and to get us back to a lot of places that we want to be. And it seems like a lot of people have that kind of same vision of getting back to our roots, getting back to nature, and to be able to build a place where you don't have to do it yourself, where you don't have to be the farmer, be the teacher, be all these things, but to create a community around godly, great people, and to make it happen. So yeah, that's just a small stick, and nice to meet you. And
appreciate you. Appreciate you, one.
Gonna be sticking around.
Awesome. I just
go ahead.
I would like to just say, I just want to make a quick shout out. First and foremost, I just want to give a shout out to Jay Chains and to AJ. You guys are the very first two individuals that I came across into this crypto world. I'm fairly new at this. I really loved the show yesterday when y'all did the crypto crossfire. That was just awesome. 2 hands down. I would have definitely, I can't wait to see Ben tattoo AJ's face on his face, because that's going to be so awesome.
In case anybody wants to know, the theme of the show yesterday was all about XRP, kind of hitting some of the price predictions, with the potential of them, dropping an IPO. So people are saying, it could go up to $10 to $12. So there is a standing wager now that I think it's sometime in 2025, if XRP goes $12 or higher, AJ's got to get Ben's face tattooed on his face, which that's craziness. But what do you guys think? Do you think, let's talk about that next week, some price predictions. Do you think XRP is going to hit $12? That's what Monday. Let's just do a crypto price prediction. So do your research over the weekend. Come locked and loaded with some ideas. I know that we've been threatening this top 3 gaming coins video for like a week and a half now. I promise you we're going to get to it. At one of these days, I'm going to be able to stop drinking out of this fire hydrant. But we'll get there, I promise you. But we are stepping up the content a little bit more. If you guys have noticed, trying to do a lot more of the shorts. I think that's where we're at right now. We'll get some more of the other stuff going very soon here. Turbo, what you got for us, man?
Yeah, I'm going to see if me and Matthew could do, if we could actually do, some traditional stocks predictions as well.
Well,
what we could do, Turbo, is we could take some of those stocks that are kind of Web3 focused, and that way it would be within the theme instead of looking at something like, I don't know, Enron or something.
Enron.
Not
put your money in
Enron.
Enron.
I don't know why that came out.
I like it. You know what? That's the theme of the Friday, man. Like, it's just anything goes. Like, you want to talk about Enron stocks? Maybe they're, it's like investing in Solana right now. Maybe that's where the VCs are putting their money. That's why it's up bajillion% this week. Marauder, what you got?
I hate it so much, but I have to get back into Solana. I hate it.
Me too. at the end of the day, it is what it is. Whether we like it or not, it's going to perform. And maybe now that good old Sammy boy is not at the helm of FTX and able to pause the blockchain so they could foie gras some transactions through. We'll see. Maybe it'll actually run a little better. All right, let's get Marauder and then Crypto Casually up on the stage. My gosh, what's up, fam? Let's get Marauder and then Casually.
Yo, I just heard you talk about Turbo and Matthew doing like traditional stock stuff, and I would love personally if I could join in on that, because I've been in like traditional finance for probably like 8 years, just like trading stocks and whatnot. I've been doing it for a long time, so I would love to join that conversation if you guys will have me. And a funny thing to point out: the Nasdaq is actually down compared to crypto being up. So I thought that was interesting.
Well, we love that. Love to see that. Casually. What's up, fan?
Yeah, how you doing? Long time listener, first time caller.
Love you.
I had a couple of notes written down here from the show. You guys have had a lot of good information. Who's the gentleman that said that there's Detroit's brisket was the best brisket? Who's the guy who said that?
Turbo.
Yeah, I did. That was me.
Turbo. Yeah, he's been smoking something because ain't no way.
See, I
Sorry,
was afraid of that.
Man,
No, like,
y'all are
it's like-
tripping, man.
AI, let me, right? Turbo, it's like, Turbo's a foodie though, right? That's the fucking problem. I know this man. That's a hungry individual, right? This man knows his food, and I'm nervous because he said it real confidently. I'm from Texas, okay? So this strikes a nerve, right? This can't be, you know. It's really all I want to discuss, and that's it. And I just hope y'all have a great day.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's
I know it.
because we got to break this down on a more granular level, just so that we're all clear. They say happy cows come from California, right? For the milk, we get that. Brisket cows do not come from Detroit. They don't come from the north. Brisket cows come from Texas. They live on ranches. They love the warm. So that's why the brisket tastes better in the South, is because those cows have had a warmer life.
All right. Look, I'll just say this. I used to live in San Antonio, Texas, okay, for quite some time. So me, myself, being a diverse Southerner, and not only that, I'm definitely a foodie aficionado. I done ate at all the best places. This one,
You ever had a water buffalo?
Komodos. Yeah. What?
Nothing. Keep going.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, I'm not saying it's gonna be the absolute best, because of course it ain't gonna be like it's coming off the cow's ass. But in comparison to like the sauce, the flavor, the collectiveness, there's a whole bunch of components that have a brisket sandwich. I believe that it definitely is one of a kind.
Well, y'all, you heard it here first. This is a community of foodies. We knew it. We know it. We love it. Guys, have a great weekend. If you're eating pizza tonight, if you're eating brisket this weekend, if you are doing something dope and you feel like you want to be that foodie you always wanted to be, take a picture of your food, post it up on Twitter or X, and tag us, because I want to see what y'all are eating, because I'm curious like that. And this was a fun conversation. Great week, y'all. Appreciate you showing up day in, day out. This is family. You are my Web3 family. I love you guys. If you came up on stage and chatted, I love you. If you just sat in the crowd and listened, I love you. If you just popped in right now, it's okay. We still love you. Come back Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern, for a little bit more Web3 Breakfast. And y'all do something to exponentially make your life better this weekend. And even if it's you eat good food, do whatever you got to do. Put a smile on your face, baby. We love you. Have a good weekend.